Hi Cancer signs, welcome to your competition winning reading where we're going to dive into an in-depth Gemini season predictions reading. So we're going to be sussing out all aspects of your life for Gemini season, which we have just begun. So if you're a Cancer sun, a Cancer moon, a Cancer rising sign, or if you have heavy Cancer placements in your chart, say 3 or more placements in Cancer, then this reading could be for you. But it is a collective reading, so we're picking up on the majority energy, and not everybody will be a part of the majority. There will be some of you that are having unique experiences, but we're going to try to cover as much as we can so that most of the reading will fit most people. But yeah, don't force anything to fit if it doesn't. It just may mean that you're just not resonating with the message. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do before we go any further is we're going to get a theme song for your Cancer season. Not Cancer season, sorry, Gemini season. Cancer signs for Gemini season. So first we're going to see how many times we need to shuffle this playlist to get to your song. And that song will hopefully give us a little bit of an idea about what might be going on or how you might be feeling, or any type of information that we can get through about Gemini season for you. So for Cancer signs, Cancer placements, what's the theme song, or what song can help us figure out what their Gemini season is going to be like? How many shuffles? Oh man, we got a 7 and a 4. We're not going to do 74 times, are we? You know what? Cancer's the 4th house, so maybe we'll do 4 shuffles. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure my sound's not on. All right, so we got Imagine Dragons, Demons. So I'm not familiar with this song. I'm going to take a quick glance at the lyrics and see if there's anything, I can grab from that. Okay, let's check out these lyrics. Interesting. So there could be, this almost feels like it's a very, I would suggest going and looking at the lyrics yourself, because it is a very deep song. But you or someone close to you could be battling some demons or something. Otherwise, it seems like, I don't know, there's like a, how would I word this? Like an awakening to the darkness of reality. Maybe you're kind of awakening to a lot of truth in the world. Or if you've already kind of awakened to a lot of that, there could be someone that you're trying to like protect or shelter. Or someone could feel like they have demons and they want to protect you from them. But I would go to that song and check out the lyrics, or have a listen and see how it personally resonates for you. Very kind of deep lyrics. And do you know what? I feel like with the 4 and the 7, I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to now do another 3 shuffles because I feel like there's 2 songs. I have a niggle in my gut that's telling me that it was meant to be like 4 shuffles and then another 3 for another song. So I'm actually going to give you 2 songs. So let me go back now and go 1, 2, 3. Better When I'm Dancing by Megan Trainor. So another one that I'm not familiar with. So let's have a quick look. Better When I'm Dancing lyrics. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with some darkness, whether it's darkness in the world or some of your own darkness, some of your own demons coming up to be dealt with. It feels like maybe you're going to be in an energy where you just want to go out and forget about it all and just kind of like dance, maybe drink if that's your thing or whatever your thing is. There's this adventurous or spontaneous spirit that wants to just sort of get out and have fun and not really think about anything because you feel better when you're dancing or you feel better when you're out. There's this energy of, wanting to escape what you're going through and just sort of have fun. So you might be going out a lot during Gemini season, but I think that what this message would be is to not to neglect your emotional and spiritual work because it could be coming from a place of escapism. So you might be feeling a little bit more spontaneous and adventurous, maybe like a bit more social because Gemini is a more social sign, but just I guess just have that self-awareness to recognize where that urge to get out and be like careless and have fun is coming from. Like, is it coming from a place where you just, genuinely want to relax and have fun, or are you trying to escape something? Are you trying to avoid something within you or something around you that you need to not avoid? So that's what I can gather from those 2 songs. They'll both be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking them out. But now we're going to take a look at your Gemini season in a bit more depth. So the first thing I want to do is to have a look at perhaps how you might be sort of feeling throughout Gemini season on a bit of like a deeper level. Alright, so Cancer signs throughout Gemini season overall. How are Cancer signs truthfully feeling? We have 35, 26, and underneath the deck we have 15. So that's release, protection, and soul healing. So we will be reading these ones from the book. Because the messages are fantastic in here. So we'll do these ones in order of how they came out. So we're going to start with 35. Release, Tektite and Ulexite. Tektite is a meteoric glass formed by a meteorite impact with the earth. The impact melts the ground, splashing it over distance and speed so that it forms into irregular shapes. You can imagine the speed at which the original meteorite hurtled through the atmosphere and the great distance it had travelled. Tektite is here to help you realise all the lessons you have picked up along your journey. Have you accumulated a wealth of knowledge over your lifetimes? Or is it time to leave all that no longer serves you behind and move forward? You're an amazing being and should be proud of how you have learnt from your past, which has helped you know how to navigate and focus on where you are going. This makes it a stone of transformation, where the stone has literally combined with the earth and become something new. It's a beautiful balance of as above, so below. It's also a stone that can aid telepathy, and because it comes from outer space, it is believed to aid communication with other worlds and beings. It is an aid to gain knowledge from higher sources. Ulexite, or TV stone, as it is sometimes referred to, is an excellent companion to Tektite. It is a stone to help with clear seeing, whether that be into a problem, seeing into others, or seeing over distance. It will help magnify whatever you are searching for. Placed on the forehead when meditating, it may assist in giving you further insight and clarity in these matters. This is a powerful combination to bring any issue to the surface that you wish to let go of, while also creating a layer of protection around you. And that's wild, because the very last sentence talks about a layer of protection, and then the next card is protection. But yeah, I can see that if either meditate on this card, like visualize it and meditate on it, you can screenshot it, because I feel like this is probably a very rare stone or a very rare crystal to get your hands on. But even visualizing this stone or calling in the spirit of this stone, you can access its benefits, and it will be a good stone for you to work with, because this is going to help you see what you're potentially escaping from. Because as it says in here, it helps you know how to navigate and focus on where you're going. It helps you transform, and then it helps you gain knowledge from higher sources. So there's like a higher awareness. And then with the Ulexite, however you maybe say that, this can give you further insight into problems, or bringing problems to the surface, or bringing issues to the surface, while protecting you. So whatever you might be trying to escape or avoid within you, this can help you address it in a nice, safe way. And so then we'll look at protection. Does everyone seem to want something of you, and you seem to be running on the spot and getting nowhere? Are you feeling super emotional and just want everyone to leave you alone? It could be a time to put up some protection. This is a good indication that you are allowing energy to interfere with your own. You are taking on everyone's problems or feeling everyone else's energetic disharmony, and it's not doing you any favors. Picture putting a bubble around yourself and letting all the negativity deflect and bounce off it. Notice how the grid in this image is created. It's like a shield, and this is exactly what you need to do. It doesn't mean blocking people out or disassociating. It means you're saying, my energy is my own, and you may not take it or enter into my energy if it's not for my highest good. Black tourmaline grounds and absorbs negative energy and is one of my favourite stones, especially if you are very sensitive. Use black tourmaline and feel your strength return as all the people and events that have been draining you dissolve away, leaving you with a sense of calm, strength, and renewed purpose. So one thing that you might be dealing with in Gemini season is that maybe a lot of people are asking a lot of you. A lot of people are asking you for favors, asking you for your time, or just asking a lot of you in general. And you may need to start learning how to put up these energetic boundaries so that they're not taking from your energy or trying to hand over any of their own burdens or their own problems. So yeah, putting up a nice bubble around yourself is going to really help you look after your energy. And then we have number 15, soul healing. Tangerine quartz is a powerful tool for healing the soul. It is said to help with trauma or shock of any kind, soul retrieval, and past life healing, and can show the soul how to see the positive in the lesson it learns. Shamans believe that when we experience trauma or shock, a part of our soul fragments or remains stuck in that time of our life. If you have ever felt you haven't been the same since a certain event happened in your life, it could be a good opportunity to journey back to that event and bring that part of your soul home. Sometimes we can be reliving our past life energy as well. Generally, if you keep doing something or a certain situation keeps happening and you have no idea why, it can indicate past life healing is needed. Working with a shaman can help you in this situation, as can calling on the healing energy or spirit of tangerine quartz. Tangerine quartz will help the soul heal and understand the lesson or gift in each trauma or learning experience. Tangerine quartz is also a beautiful a beautiful aid to help with creativity and raising Kundalini energy, which are both healing activities for the soul that allow you to release blockages and nurture yourself. So there's definitely something that's making you want to escape and go out and be social, and it's some sort of, it may even be from past life, it may not even be from this life, but it could be. But there's trauma or there's shock that's existing within you, or there's a part of your soul that you need to recall back to you during Gemini season. And that's where this drive to kind of like, go out or drink or do substances or be adventurous and be impulsive or take risks or, anything that may not serve you, this urge to kind of, I guess it would be an urge to rebel. This urge to rebel is coming from a place of avoidance. So there is some trauma therapy or some trauma work that you may need to do to release this from your energy. So I guess even if you do go out a lot and you are very social during Gemini season, this is reminding you to make sure that you're coming back to self regularly and doing the inner work as well, not using it as a means of escape, but maybe using it as a means of balancing out your life to make sure that you're bringing enough light in while you're sitting with your dark. But the best way through this would be to go within, strengthen the communication with your own higher self rather than all the people around you, and get really creative and nurture yourself through this time for the best and quickest healing. But that's what I can see going on with your energy. All right, so we might touch on like career and finances type stuff now for Gemini season. So for the Cancer placements for Gemini season, what can we find out about in terms of career and financial areas? What's going on in Gemini season for Cancer signs, work and finances? Okay, so we've got the Five of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. So it feels as though there is either like your circumstances in terms of your income and your stability. It may be causing some fears, and you may be needing to seek help from those around you, which may, for some people, that might be really quite triggering, and that might even be causing the fears as well, because maybe you don't normally like to ask for help, or you don't like to rely on other people. But it seems like it would be wise to accept help from others, because things may look a little bit uncertain, which may be triggering some fears in terms of your income and your employment, particularly if you're self-employed. Okay, so I'm just going to take the one on the top because these cards stick to each other a little bit. We have the Five of Fire, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So potentially your work is going to cause a bit of friction between your own personal goals. So it's like your work and your personal goals are having to compete with each other. And that could be causing some friction because you feel like you don't have enough time to give to the things that you want to give to, and you're having to give too much to work, or you don't have enough time to give to work because there's a lot of other things going on, or there's some sort of conflict going on where things are competing against each other instead of working in harmony and in flow. There could also be someone that you work with or that's related to your job that you may have a conflict with. And this could be a little bit of an ego thing, whether it's you or them. It's an ego clash. So if you're not in your ego, then they may be, and then that may cause a little bit of tension between you. Otherwise, you might both be. Take it as it resonates. I'm not calling anyone egotistic. I'm just saying that the ego on at least one of your behalves in this conflict is the problem. Literally, look at that, ego. So we have here a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So your ego is definitely going to be triggered in terms of feeling very fearful about money. And it seems to be because maybe you're a little bit too focused on material things, but the ego is focused on material things. And when the ego is threatened, we can act from a state of survival, which could unfortunately cause that conflict with others, because maybe you're feeling a little bit like on edge, because it kind of feels like you're kind of in a little bit of fight or flight, like really in survival mode because of your circumstances. So this is why your ego could be a little bit triggered, or it could be thinking a little bit negatively or fearfully. We have the Seven of Earth, which says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So these events are not meant to cause you any worry. So try not to worry. It is a temporary pause. It's a temporary defeat, but it's because everything around you is trying to direct you to go inward. Okay. So even your financial circumstances or whatever you're doing for work, that's quietening down, or it's not bringing in as much because everything around you is trying to tell you to go within and to deal with this on a soul level. So there is healing for you to do. The seeds in your employment and your foundation are well planted. Yeah, it's a temporary pause in action, but don't worry. It's just guiding you to go within and deal with what's going on inside you, because there is something that's definitely triggering your ego, which don't necessarily need to take ego in a bad way. Your ego can be your fear, survival mode, where you're really, really worried about your material world and lacking faith in the universe. But then there is still someone else that you may have conflict with, that you work with, or that you know through work as well. But just remember that, what's happening around you is a reflection of what's happening like within you. So I feel like these conflicts are showing up again to reflect back at you something that's chaotic within you, or something conflicting within you. So yeah, your circumstances are pushing you to go within. And then this is giving me like wind in the willow. Pocahontas, that tree that talks. So maybe you need to connect with nature and really just ground your energy, get away from people, connect with the energy, connect with the spirits in nature, that kind of thing, and just sort of tune back into yourself, disconnect from everything else to reconnect to the spirit within you and to nature, spirit in general. So yeah, income and work-wise, things are going to be a little bit triggering. So if you're self-employed, the money might not be coming in. If you work for other people and with other people, you may be having issues with other people and other people's egos. But it's all trying to reflect back at you. It's like a mirror telling you to go within and figure out what's out of alignment inside you. And then that can kind of like help bring everything into alignment outside of you. Yes. Okay, so we're now going to go into your love life for Gemini season. So we will look at love life for both singles and those that are in connections. So so what's going on in Gemini season for single Cancer signs or single Cancer placements? What's going on for single Cancer placements in their love life in Gemini season? Okay, oh, we got the Queen of Earth and we got the Knight of Fire. Now, if I had to judge, I would call Queen of Earth your energy, because Cancer signs can be very, like nurturing, motherly, and the Queen of Earth can be known as like a motherly type figure. Someone that can like hold the home down, has a good foundation, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like this is you, and this looks like someone coming towards you. Could be a fire sign or fire sun or fire moon. And this person seems to be quite confident. They have very enthusiastic and passionate and adventurous, and they could be very, very fun. The Knight of Fire tells me that they could be very charismatic. Their energy is going to be what's most attractive, but they're probably very physically attractive too. But the Knight of Fire, a little less mature than you, since you're coming through as the Queen of Earth. But this person could bring a nice balance in. Like it could be like a balance of, they might kind of like bring a bit more fun and spontaneity into your life, and you might ground them, that kind of thing. But Knight of Fire, sometimes they're not the most, how would I describe it? Their attention can redirect very quickly, the Knight of Fire. So sometimes they're not the most committed, is what I would say. So I guess you would want to move slowly with the Knight of Fire, because they might kind of be a ball of fun that gets you really excited, and then they might just sort of change direction. So I would take it slow and get to know them first, but we will clarify what we get here. Single Cancer placements in their love life for Gemini season. Tell me some more, please. We have the Eight of Earth. Okay. And we have the Nine of Water. Yeah, so I feel like if you're a single Cancer sign that's just been really sort of focused on their work, their stability, their independence, it feels like this person kind of comes in out of nowhere quite unexpectedly and is like a bit of a breath of fresh air. It's like you're not really looking or focused on love. Your focus is really on work, your growth, educating yourself, building your foundation, like your material world, your work life. You're very, very focused and preoccupied on that. And then this person comes in and just brings in a breath of fresh air and makes you very, very happy. It's not the 10 of Cups, so I don't know how long term it is, but they definitely do make you happy. And like with wishes and dreams, they could be like a bit of a wish come true. But we'll clarify and just see if there's anything that we need to know about this person. Okay, so the Knight of Fire. Intentions. Anything we need to know about the Knight of Fire? This Knight of Fire coming towards. So This could be someone that you already know who's been quiet for some time and they're like re-emerging. Or this is them coming to you when you're in this sort of introspective phase, because that's where you're about to enter. So they could be coming in to bring a bit of fun and a bit of light into your life while you're kind of in this period of introspection. Or like I said, or they've been quiet for a while and they're re-emerging. Clarify the Knight of Fire, please. They could be a Virgo. Or potentially you could have Virgo placements. Because of the Hermit, can we clarify the Knight of Fire? Okay, so yeah, again, so either they come in while you're dealing with like these financial fears, work fears, income fears, dealing with these financial challenges, and then they might come in and just help you kind of lighten up, have a bit of fun. Or again, this is someone that has been out of the picture for a little while. They may have just sort of like communication just sort of went cold, or they just sort of disappeared and they're re-emerging. What are their intentions? What are their intentions? All right, so it does look like they have quite selfish motives. I feel like the Queen of Wands and Three of Cups in reverse is giving me a good time, not a long time kind of vibes. But maybe this person isn't meant to be like a long term. Maybe it's just meant to be some fun, or maybe you're not even meant to indulge. Let's have a look. Why is this person coming in towards the Cancer sign in Gemini season? Why is this person coming in? What do they want? Ten of Wands. Four of Cups. They're feeling dissatisfied. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles with the Strength card. They're feeling dissatisfied with how things are. Okay. Perhaps they've left a situation behind and ended a cycle somewhere else because they weren't happy with it, and they're going to come in and work on the connection with you. Because if I look at this in like one big story, it's like someone pulling away, kind of leaving the situation at a bit of a dead end with no real explanation. And then this could be like moving towards like someone else, or like some sort of other situation that they thought would make them happy, but it didn't. And then they're ending this cycle because it's not making them happy, it's not fulfilling them, and they want to work on finding that harmony or that balance with you. The Nine of Wands. It looks like they want to What's the long-term potential? Is there long-term potential? If so, what is the long-term potential? Okay, so the High Priestess flashed and then went back in. The High Priestess can sometimes mean that it's a bit of a mystery and that you just need to trust your intuition, because you're in your intuition, you already know the answer. We've got 8 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. This feels more like you're being kind of warned to be careful of this person, because they plan to come in and maybe even sell you a dream, and they might be convinced that they're ready. But I do feel like if you were to just not address the problems and just let them in really easily, it's going to be a repeat of the past, because it's like they're a page who wants to be the King of Wands, but they're just not. It's like they're trying, but they just maybe they're very set in their ways or something. Like they just get so easily distracted and they can't really, I don't know, it's almost like it's an unconscious thing. But I would just, they may, I don't know, I see a lot of you not even responding. If they reach out first, I see a lot of you not even responding to their call or their text or their message. I see it coming in and you're just like, nope, I'm good over here. I'm not going down that road again. But yeah, I definitely feel, I don't feel that this is like a long-term energy. It feels like potentially if you wanted to like have some fun and bring some adventure into your life, by all means, you are very free to make your own choices, but I would just keep in mind that it's not a forever thing. It is a temporary situation and it does have an end date. It's just a very temporary bit of fun. So just be warned about that. We're now going to look at those that are in a relationship. So Cancer placements that are in a connection or relationship. Let's have a look at what's going on for them. All right, so Cancer placements that are in connections, what's going on for them in Gemini season? What's going on in Cancer placements with their connections in Gemini season? Oh. The Knight of Fire again, what the heck? And the Queen of... Are you joking? Maybe I needed to just keep the same cards. And just... I should have just read it differently. Okay. All right, so if you're in a connection, I can see you guys I can see you guys like planning and strategizing ways to bring more fun and adventure into your lives. So perhaps your partner can see that you're struggling with your finances or your income, or you're overworked, or you've got this conflict going on at work and you're a bit triggered and you're getting a bit stressed out, and it feels like the two of you come together to like plan a trip or plan a way to kind of like get you out of this painful, stressed out energy and have you feeling more free and give you some time to recover. You know, it feels like this person's just going to help you bring a little bit more passion and adventure into life, have you feeling a little bit better. And it feels like they're also going to kind of help you recover from the financial or work issue that you've got going on. So they're going to play a part in finding the solution, or maybe they help you leave a job behind that's not serving you, or maybe they help you pay a debt, or I don't know, they seem to help you put an end to the stress that you're dealing with, and have you feeling a lot more free and rejuvenated, with like a brand new mindset, new clarity, new outlook on life. They come in and kind of like help you lift your energy and maybe get out of a tight spot if that resonates for you. So very like teammate energy, I suppose you could say. Anything I'm missing for those in relationships? Pretty straightforward message. I know that it definitely didn't go as long as the singles relationship message, but it just seems like they're going to be a bit of a backbone for you. They're going to help you kind of have a little bit more fun and get out of your serious nature. Anything I'm missing for connections? Don't think so. I think that's it. So we've done your spiritual and emotional world. We've done work. We've done relationships. Let's get you some advice to close the reading. So Gemini season advice for Cancer placements. Advice for Cancer placements for Gemini season, please. I flow with life. Divine order is ever present in my life, and there is plenty of time for all that I choose to do. So this is like a reminder that even in the chaos or the challenging times, divine order is ever present in your life. And, you know, there's all the time in the world to come out of the challenges or to, do things that you want to do while you overcome the struggles. Like, it's okay. Essentially just that even in the darker times or the more struggling times, there's still divine order present, even amongst the chaos. So things will improve. Don't feel like you're under too much pressure. Just remember that you can still find ways to enjoy life and sort of just come back to your center, and things around you will naturally have a way of falling into place. I bless my family with love. I love and accept each member of my wonderful family. They in turn love and adore me. All is well in my world. So spend a lot of time around family members if you have a good relationship with them. Obviously, if they drain you, then maybe not so much. But it seems like there's family members that you can really rely on and depend on, that are going to make you feel loved, supported, maybe even help you out of a tight spot. We did have the wisdom to accept help from others. So maybe there's a family member or someone that you know that can really help you in terms of your finances or this conflict that you're dealing with, or even just support you emotionally, spiritually. We have, I treat myself with unconditional love. I am a precious being loved by the universe. As I increase the love I have for myself, so too does the universe. So the universe is just asking you to love yourself unconditionally. The more you love yourself, the more you can receive love from the universe because you feel like you actually deserve it. If you don't love yourself, it's essentially like closing a door saying you don't deserve the love and abundance around you. You can really close yourself off to receiving amazing abundance if you don't love yourself. So work on that self-love, self-appreciation. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, I am connected to all of life. I am spirit, light, energy, vibration, color, and love. I am connected with every person on the planet and with all of life. So I think this is your reminder to connect with the planet, connect with the earth. That's going to help your energy, your vibration, all those good things that are so important in our day-to-day. And just remember that you are connected. You don't need to pull away and disconnect from everything at all times, but you do need to find time to just connect with yourself and connect with the earth to benefit your own energy, as well as remain connected to your loved ones and rely on the people around you that can support you. And also remember that when you do your healing, because of that interconnectedness of life, you're helping the earth heal on a more larger scale as well. So, you working on your own healing and your own vibration just naturally affects the vibration of others and the world around you as well. So, yes. All right, any other little messages that we want to get through for Cancer placements for Gemini season? We have the moon in reverse with the 8 of Swords on the bottom. So the only thing that's going to make you feel stuck or trapped or restricted in any way is your own fears and your own ego. So you're not as stuck as you think you are, like don't let your fears blind you, and be very careful of, what's driving you subconsciously, because it seems like maybe what's driving you is something that you need to free yourself from. And we do keep having these things that seem to be this trauma experiences or something that you need to heal and let go of, even if it's not from this life. But there is something driving you subconsciously that you're going to free yourself from if you look deep enough into it. And the only reason that you're restricted or feeling stuck is because of those fears. You're not as stuck as you think you are, and you definitely have the power to face it. Okay, that was a bit too much. Any other messages for Cancer placements for Gemini season? We have the King of Wands, and we have Judgment in the reverse. I feel like if there's any big decisions that come up during Gemini season, you're being asked to wait until you're in your full power before making any of those decisions, because I feel like if you're not in that full power, you're not going to make you're not going to make the best decisions. It's like you might not be seeing things quite clearly enough. So make sure you're in a really good energy and you're feeling confident before you make those big decisions. Anything else for Cancer placements for Gemini season? We have the 6 of Swords and the World card underneath there. So you do have an opportunity during Gemini season to move past these old wounds and find closure, and to really kind of like navigate through these emotions and find your way to solid ground. So I definitely don't think this is a time to escape and avoid what you're feeling inside you, or ignore what your circumstances are telling you, because everything around you is telling you to go within. But it's also telling you to make sure that you're balancing that time alone in introspection, with things that are going to make you feel good as well. So don't forget to make sure that you're balancing things out. So don't just, I guess, withdraw and isolate yourself the whole time. It's all about balance. That's where I'm going to leave your Gemini season predictions reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching this message. I may even run another comp next week and see if there's another sign that wants to win a predictions reading. We'll see how we go. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything that you can do to help the channel grow is highly appreciated. But yes, stay safe, guys, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.